everyone, welcome back. This is Denise, and today I'm going to use a piece of the Bao Hong Academy paper and paint, I think, a little too abstract thing. I like doing those. This is the little green leaf tool that I found on Amazon that, I don't know, some of these pads of paper come with it, but let me tell you, I can't even tell you how many pads of this paper I have, and not once have I gotten the leaf tool. So I had to go search on Amazon and find my own. So I do list this in my favorites on my website, which I link at my favorites page in the description. And I like the Bao Hong paper because it's 20 sheets on there and it's less expensive than all the other artist papers, but it's 100% cotton. And it reminds me of most the Arches paper. And so today I'm starting with the tape down because so many people ask me to tape stuff down. And I am very haphazard about it. So you can be more exact if you want, but I'm just very haphazard. I eyeball it. We're getting close. And I'm happy with that. This is just blue painter's tape that I get from the paint store. Scotch painter's tape. And I'm going to use a color palette today inspired by Color Palette 360 from Color Cube Volume 2 by Sarah Renee Clark. And I'm going to use Masha's watercolors because I want to. So I think what I'm going to pull out of here is maybe this ultramarine purple. These kind of granulate too, so that could kind of be like both of these colors possibly. I do kind of like that light weathered rose there. Could pull out this yellow right here for that color. I'm going to pull out Flame for the orange. And then there's kind of a reddish color there that could be like that Mars violet, so pull out that. And then we've got a dark color there that I might use from mark making. So that's the colors that I'm using from Masha's watercolors. You don't have to have the same things I'm using. If you want to do something similar, just pull whatever you've got out and use whatever you've got. And I think today I'm going to use I want to use one of these mop brushes. Maybe I'll use this one, number 4 Quill Princeton Neptune. And I'm feeling like a abstract with different shapes, a little different than some of the stuff I've been doing lately. And we'll just see what we can make today. Nothing specific that I'm trying to do other than just play and experiment with this color palette and have some fun and just see like where do we end up. I've got a little something on my paper. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. I like these high polymer soft erasers because they don't make a mess of my paper. I love them for erasing random whatever's that gets on your paper. All right, I'm already liking these colors. Ooh, as I throw my paintbrush down. And I might throw in an oval in there. We know I like the ovals. I don't love this color though. I'm like, But if you don't love something, do it more than one place so it's not a mistake. You did it on purpose. I've said that many times, but I want you to hear it. I want you to hear me. Do it more than once and it's not a mistake. Okay, I like that pink and orange kind of look that we just got. I do like making big ovals in my abstracts. I don't know why, I just do. I did it one time and I'm like, oh, favorite thing. Some of these colors are too close, like you can't really see that there was a difference there. I have a puppy dog downstairs coughing if you hear if you hear her coughing. She's got they're 9. And she has the collapsing trachea starting, and she don't wear a collar and doesn't walk on a leash, so it's not like it's from tugging on anything. And the doctor said, well, there's not really anything they can do for that, so we just try to keep it from progressing, but it still makes me feel terrible when she starts coughing. Just like, oh no. Sweet little girls. Those dogs are so sweet. Okay, I'm getting some other color in here because I really like this purple, pinky purple. And there wasn't enough of it. Now I'm just going to do some mark making because I need to be pretty in my finished piece. Okay, let's let this dry, and then I need to mark make on top of this, so I will be right back. Now that I'm looking at this a little bit more, these are the Masha's colors, and they granulate and separate and re-bloom and re-wet really nicely. And I think I'm going to do some additional water on some of this to see if I can get to have some weird color things come out, get it to do some tricks. So we'll do that and just see what we get out of that water, extra water adding. All right, I'll be right back. All right, this is mostly dry. And I think what I'm going to do is do some little mark making in here because I want to. This is my Blackwing matte pencil. I'm using it all the way down to the bottom of this. These are so soft they eat up. Everything's dry but that one corner, but I thought we'll go ahead and go. And I just thought we'll just go with the flow today and see where that leads us. And there's nothing specific I'm trying to do today. Just some fun. What if we throw in this color? Whoa, it's a Posca. Fuchsia. Ooh, just going where the inspiration leads us. No specific goal in mind. I just like doing some of these and seeing like where did I end up for the day and surprising myself with some cool stuff. Okay, I like that color. That's a good color. Kind of like this pink here too. No, let's not do that. I kind of want to do, what do I want to do? What if we did some of these King Art crayons? Not this color, but could do like a pink. Let's see, what color is that? Ooh, that is a pretty pink. Like I could go ahead and do some mark making. Kind of blends in, but that's okay. I kind of like that it's not like super vivid. Oh yeah, I like that. Let's do that over here. Ooh, that's just a fun little surprise there. I like that. Ooh, look at this, that's some fun stuff. Okay, I'm liking this color palette. These are the Marabou art crayons, not the Key Art. Alright, that's a fun color. Ooh, I kind of like this color. What color is that? Ooh, it's a little brighter. Okay, that's fun. So we could do just some mark making here. Ooh, that's fun. Do I need some more? No, we'll leave that right there. I'll leave that like it is. These are kind of like the temper sticks, but they're like the adult version. Ooh, orange. Ooh, an orangey one. Ooh, that's a bright. I don't know about that. That's more like orangey red, not really orangey. Ooh, that's fun, but it's orange. Orange. I don't know if I want it. Ooh, look at that one. Okay, I like that. This is a caramel. I'm kind of wanting some great big spots for some reason. Ooh, yeah, I like that. That's a good choice. And these dry within about 24 hours, but they do kind of dry. You can draw on top of them and stuff. They do allow you to layer, even if they're not like dry, like set up and everything. So I like that. Okay, so those are fun. Just some extra little layers on there. All right, what else do we got? What else can I throw at this? All right, I'm definitely feeling, ooh, don't stick my finger in the paint. Oh! I'm definitely feeling some gold. Some Kuretake Gold Mica ink, just pipetted into a fine line bottle. I feel like this could be the finishing touch. I feel like we're almost there. Let's do this. I think my little tip had a little clog. There we go. Just adding in some fun, nothing specific. I really have way more fun with these if I just let go of all the expectations and just see, like, where can I go? And sometimes it's too much. Sometimes maybe I needed to add more details, but it just doesn't matter to me. I'm not getting so picky and specific that I need to do anything other than just enjoy the painting for the day. Okay, those are pretty fun. I like the little bit of sparklies that we got in there with the gold. And I like taking my gold off of the page so it like continued and you don't really know where it ended. Let's try that gold real quick. Kind of makes it so your vision extends the painting further when it looked like it kept going. I like that. Okay, let's peel the tape and see where we're at. You can keep adding to stuff. You can do collage on here. You keep drawing. You know what would be pretty? Oh my gosh. Totally should have thought of this. Totally should have. Maybe some extra little writing. Ooh. Not like that you can read, but just implied so that really it could say anything and you could make up in your mind what it said. So some asymmetric writing where it's just implied and you're like, oh wait, does that say, what does that say, kind of thing. It's just kind of fun. I don't do a lot of writing in my work, but I don't know, for some reason this totally inspired that. Totally went right off the side there. that's what it needed. Oh, good last minute choice. La, la, la. Look at this, it's so pretty. Oh my gosh, I like doing these little twofers, and then if you don't like one, the chances are you'll like the other. Or if you did something on one that you're like, oh no, that was a terrible choice, you could not do it on the other, and you can use one as the test and one as the perfected. And these are both pretty. These are both pretty. Oh my gosh, I just love color and texture. It's the reason why I don't like to draw and paint real things. I just like the color texture aspect of art. Which is probably why in my business I made a business out of texture and color with photography. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I do actually have, I think, a favorite out of these two, but I love them. I think, which one's your favorite? I think my favorite's this one. Just a tiny bit more than this one. But how cool are those? I like this one a tiny bit more because of the way the composition ended out, I think. I don't know. I can't really put my finger on why. I'm just slightly more drawn to that one. But these are super cool. I love these colors. I love how this worked out. Trying not to smudge the color outside until they're dry. Hope you enjoyed hanging out and painting with me today, and I'll see you guys next time.